Hi, everyone.
Happy Wednesday. That's what I always say. Happy Wednesday. So glad to see everybody here. And let's get going in the chat and catch up with everyone and see what they're doing this week.
Yeah, I mean, it is snowstorm here in Minnesota. I think I was talking to my brother today who lives in Florida, and I told him we were in a snowstorm, and he said, "Oh, it's nice here." Yeah, sure it is. But
That's
we
why
have
he's
about
in
a
Florida.
foot and a half of snow.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Wait a
Yep.
minute. You have a foot and a half of snow?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. My
Wow.
husband, he stayed home from work yesterday. Well, he worked remote yesterday because Monday when he came home, he knew it was going to be bad, so he brought his computer home. And he snowplowed Monday, he snowplowed yesterday, and he snowplowed when he came home today. And he said, "I'm ready to go to Texas."
Teresita says it's 72 in Puerto Rico.
Oh, Teresita, wouldn't that be lovely?
Yeah, that's awesome. It's been cold here in Tennessee. It's had some showers, but it's been cold. It's even like today it said it was in the 40s. It felt like it was in the teens. So I don't know what's going on with that. Trying to understand all of that, but I just keep putting on more layers and I have heaters going and so but thankfully I don't have that much snow on the ground.
It's pretty. I mean, because I don't have to go anywhere, so it's very pretty to look at. But
Yeah,
I don't want to go out there.
yeah, it's nice when you don't have to go someplace. So hey Karen, just saying hello to you. So
Yeah.
happy to see you here tonight, and Kelly and everyone else who is joining us. So I have a question for you. Have you been paying attention to all the hubbub about the new Pantone color of the year?
That it's kind
I,
of a white.
yeah, so let me bring it up here. I'm going to bring this up, and I just want to see what everybody's thinking about this. So it's called Cloud Dancer, and it's been fun to watch it in social media, and to see everybody's responses to it. And so the color of the year is basically white. So I've never seen that before.
No. And I mean, growing up, I always, in color theory and everything I was in, black and white were not colors
I know. So
necessarily.
that's been the brouhaha about this. It's like, well, that's not a color. So I just thought I wanted to ask everybody tonight. I think Kelly's saying yes, it's
Boring.
boring. So we agree. But and then the interesting thing when this started coming up, I started doing some research, and if Pantone seems to get the most response from everyone. It's like everyone knows what the Pantone color of the year is, but basically there are a couple of others that are promoted alongside this, and this next one that is Kona, which is on the fabric side of the business.
It is. Yep. They have beautiful fabric.
So Robert Kaufman. So Kona
Yep.
color of the year is called Wonder, and that just is very soothing to me.
Mm-hmm.
And the comment on this one where I did a screenshot says much better color than the Pantone picked. And then the other one it seems like these three then are top of mind. So this is from Benjamin Moore, and
colors. Yep.
it's a very rich espresso, refined notes of charcoal. I like this.
I like that. I could see it on my walls.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So I thought I need to share this tonight because everyone seems to be talking about it. And I'm wondering actually how these colors even affect most crafters crafting. I don't think we pay attention to those colors as much. Maybe if there was something other than white in Pantone, but has it affected how you design in the past?
If it's a beautiful color, like the purples or people will use that, but they only use it for like the first 3 months. I mean, it's not like they think of that for a whole year. White goes with everything, but you use white anyhow.
Yeah. So you bring in the color then that speaks to you and use that as your.
Mm-hmm.
secondary or whatever. So just wanted to share that tonight.
No, I love that because it's nice that every company doesn't go, oh yeah, Pantone, they make the colors. I like that Robert Kaufman has his own. And that Benjamin Moore has their own. And that's, I mean, I was always told that designers set the trends. You know, you don't believe it all the time, but.
No, and if we are in the business of crafting and creating, I feel it's really important for us to understand, of course, what's coming out in fabrics. And again, I'd like to follow this next year and see where Kona comes up, you know, in the fabric world. And are they also then offering a color palette with it that designers design with? So. And we'll see. Because, and then in home, of course, if the going back to the silhouette, does that mean there's going to be more natural things in home decor and lifestyle because of this espresso charcoal color, or are they going to be adding a stronger accent color with it? So we're going to follow that next year. And see.
I like that idea. And okay, so the Kona color, their fabrics are already done for the next 2 years.
Right.
You know, so do they pick that color based on what they're coming out with? You know,
I know.
You gotta kind of wonder about that one.
You do. And look at the colors at the bottom because you can see how they've paired this up with a lime green, and it looks like a pale blue and maybe a coral, and I don't know what this other one is, maybe a turquoise in there. So that's kind of giving you an idea of how they're teaming the colors up. So,
and Robert Kaufman is at the H&H America show, so I'll look at their booth and see.
Yeah, yes, it would be very interesting to see. You'll have to take photos of that and see how they're bringing it in to their booth space in 2026 to see what the fabrics are that they're designing. So pretty cool. Yeah. I thought that was fun. And you know, I've kind of looked at the colors in the past, but for some reason, I think they got everybody's attention by picking the white, the cloud dancer, because in the past I think we'll say, oh, okay, there it is, there's Pantone again, but this year really got everyone talking about it. So and again, as it talks about a billowy white imbued with serenity, it invites true relaxation and focus, allowing the mind to wander and creativity to breathe. I mean, that we all need a little bit of creativity, relaxation. So I can see how that might be really popular.
Yeah, I like the name. You know, and I actually like the photo because you can see clouds in the background.
Right.
And it's very interesting how they took that photo white on white, and it shows. Yeah,
they're so subtle. So subtle. So we're in the symbolizes a calming influence in a society rediscovering the value of quiet reflection. Amen.
We all need that.
So Christmas is right around the corner.
Oh, it is.
We were trying to set up some meetings for next week, and the schedule was filling up, and then the person said, oh, and we all need to remember the following week is Christmas. So we're like running out of time to get everything done before Christmas hits us.
Karen says that the cloud white is similar to what is on her house walls with beach theme. Ooh, yeah. See?
And I know the beach and cottage theme is really big right now. So it's come around again. It's a very creative writer for the description and advertising. That's quite a skill. Our special guest tonight is Lisa, but we have a couple of clips clips to show tonight that are focused on the holidays, on Christmas. And I'll let you go first. Mine's kind of a little inexpensive or quick last minute ornament idea. Do you want to share your project for tonight?
Oh, sure.
Okay.
So you all know I love foiling. So I grabbed part of a workshop that I did for an event. And I'm just showing you how you can basically take, if you have a toner printer or can go to a print shop and type out whatever you want and print it to foil it. So that's what I'm doing here. And it's just Merry Christmas, very simple. But you need to print it on toner with the toner printer. If you do not have a toner printer, you can take it to your local copy printer and they can do it for you. So you're going to take your card front. This one is the one that is cut with the stitched die. And you can cut your foil apart if you want, but I'm going to show you what you can do with all that excess. So I am just putting it, I want to leave enough for an A2 card front. And you could cut that off, but for the sake of time, I'm just leaving it because putting it through your machine isn't going to hurt as long as it's not touching some toner. Now here is my laminator. I think everybody needs to find out the way their laminator works the best. My laminator works best if I run it through 2 times. So now I'm waiting for this to come out. You know, I just want to tug at it just a little bit, but I won't. I'll be patient. And the best part of foiling is the actual reveal. So you open this up and you pull this off and look at how beautiful that is. It is so pretty. I'm going to show you how to double foil. So this was just foiling. Now when you double foil, you take the piece that you just did and you need toner cardstock for this. And so I have a pack of toner cardstock. This is a 6x6 sheet. And I'm going to take this and layer it up. Now, if you had any of this toner showing, it's going to stick to this copy paper. So you'd want to trim it away if it was too wide. Like that little bit might not hurt. So I'm just holding that in place and I'm going to bring my laminator back in. And we are going to run this through twice. And so here we go. So you can see that that foil is adhered to that toner front. And look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Look at how beautiful that is. I got a little mark there, but there are so many different ways you can use this. I'm going to set this one aside and pull out this one that is perfect. You know, you never know if it's good. I never throw any of these away, even if there's a little crinkle in there or anything. You can always use this in your projects by cutting it into strips, whatever. So for this one, this is double foiled because you have used that foil twice and you have used all of that foil except where it wasn't touching any toner paper. So that's foiling, and so this is just printed and it's on toner cardstock. And this one is foiled once. I mean, it's so pretty. And then this one is double foiled. I used a green, and you just put it on a card front, and that's your Christmas card. Those were my Christmas cards last year, actually. So quick, easy. I love it. And the results, you just can't beat them.
That is so cool. I always love that technique every time you share. And what's so cool about it is you can use it all year round. So depending on what greeting that you put on to your paper, then you can use that all year round. You know, the one, hold up the one that, no, do you have the one that actually you were showing on the video that had like the line through it? It looked like a shooting star to me.
Oh, I don't have it here. No, because that was from a while ago.
And it had like a shooting star. Yes.
It had a little wrinkle in it. You can always use it for something. I don't throw any of my foiled paper away. So
very, very cool. Thanks for sharing that tonight.
They look expensive. They do, Lenine. I mean, it doesn't look like you did them yourself, which is what I like.
And you sell those foil packs through any of your online?
I don't. Those are ThermoWeb. They're deco foil.
Okay.
I have on our Etsy store, I have printables that you can print and do yourself. Otherwise, Emerald Creek carries most of my toner papers. Yep. And I have toner papers that I sell here too.
Love the colors, like that green that you just held up. Oh. That was stunning. That was beautiful.
You know, they're so beautiful.
Well, thank you for sharing that. Keeping in line with remembering that today's December 10th, so that means Christmas is not too far away. I was looking through, I've been trying to post some shorts onto the Cool2Craft YouTube channel. So I've been going pretty deep into the archives, and I ran across a project that my sister Heidi did over 10 years ago on the Cool2Craft channel. And she's talking about like repurposing office supplies. And I just thought, well, this would make a really cute idea for an ornament, and it'd be fun to do with the kids. So I'm going to go ahead and play her video.
Hi, I'm Heidi Borchers. Did you know that office supplies make great crafting supplies? They do, and I'm using the Aleene's Original Tacky Glue in the gold bottle. Let me show you what I did. So have fun with any of the paper clips, large or small. You can either have them colored or you can also paint them after you've glued everything together. I've made the flowers where you can hang them in your window, and I've also made one on a stem so you can use it as a plant stake. First thing you're going to need is a little piece of cardboard, and I've used just some cereal box cardboard, and this one just happens to be yellow, which is perfect, but if you need a color, just paint it on. And I'm going to put some of the Aleene's Tacky Glue right in the middle here because it dries clear, and I can start to build my flower. And just go around, and you probably want them all in the same direction. And I just did it where I could fit an even amount around to begin with. So you kind of have to adjust them a little bit. And that's our first row. The second row, you're going to need to dip the end in and then put it on top. And you notice that we're working on wax paper because you're going to need to let this sit on the wax paper in case you have any glue overflow. It'll come right off when it is completely dry. When you have all your paper clips completely glued down, you're ready to put your flat back marble in the center, and you can find the flat back marble either in the floral department or in the mosaic department. And then just let that dry. If you want to make this into a flower stake, just glue your green skewer to the back, and then we have the paper clips that are glued right to the back of it. Here's one more fun project. Just take a clay pot, completely paint the outside and inside of it, and glue your paper clips all the way around it. That would be so much fun to put on your desk at work. The Aleene's Original Tacky Glue in the gold bottle is available at Michael's. It's terrifically tacky and creatively cool.
There
I
you
love
have
that idea.
it. There you have it. Just a reminder that some of the crafting supplies that you use can come from someplace other than the craft store. So,
And back there in one of my containers, I have 2 drawerfuls paper clips.
there you go.
Okay, so something for the grandkids to do.
Exactly. I did post a little while ago, and I'm going to put it back into our chat again. Does anybody want to share tonight? You know, Wednesday nights are all about you. So we're here just to chat and let you know what's going on in our world. Let me get the link again here, and please join us. And Eileen, before you came in, we were chattering about the Pantone color of the year. Would love to know if you have any opinion about that.
Yeah.
So I don't see that anybody's waiting. So do we want to go ahead and Lisa, give us a thumbs up if you're ready. We got double thumbs up. So
Okay.
our special guest tonight.
Hey there, girlfriend.
Hey, how is everybody?
Good.
Good.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm happy to be here again.
Always.
I love coming and hanging out with you guys. Lots
We
of
love
fun.
We'd love to have you here. Are you
Well,
ready to get crafting tonight?
I am ready. I'm going to share this adorable globe.
Oh, cute.
Okay, we're going to put you full screen and introduce yourself again and show that project and
You bet.
have fun.
Okay. Hi, everybody. I'm Lisa Rojas, and I'm going to show you how to create this super cute globe for the holidays. It's so easy. You're going to love it. Let me switch cameras here real quick, and we will get started. There we go. All right, perfect. Okay. So what you're going to need for this first is a wood gnome. This is actually an ornament that it came in a package from Amazon. There was a bunch of them. I think there were like 12 or 15 in a package. And I just thought that it was so cute and it would make such a cute project aside from an ornament. So what we're going to do is we're going to put all of this together. So much fun. Okay, so because this is a globe and you're going to see the front and the back of it, I did not want the back to be looking all yucky. So what you're going to do is just lay your gnome down on a piece of green cardstock and trace around, and then of course just cut it out. And then from there, we're going to add some tape or some glue, whichever you choose. And then that way your back side will be covered. There, just like that. Okay, so to create the inside, the globe comes like this. It comes with this bottom, and then this, of course, sits inside, and then you have this that you can close it. These are actually from Michael's, and they are actually for water if you want to do a water globe. So I thought I was going to do a water globe, and then I thought, that might be a little too much. So we'll just play with this one. So what you want to do, first of all, you're going to lay your whole base right here on top of this piece. So what you want to do is you're going to take a circle die cut. This is 2 3/4. And you're going to cut out 4 pieces of white cardstock. Now, this can be from your scraps, anything like that. Basically, what we're using this for is just to give it a little bit more stability on the base of the globe. So we're just going to glue these all together. Let me get that straight. There we go. All right. So this is just to give it, as I said, just a little bit of stability, because you are going to be adding things on top of this. So you want to make sure that it's going to hold really, really well. All right. So next we're going to take our adhesive here, run that right across the top of our bottom, and we're going to lay the base down. Okay, there we go. So now the next thing that we're going to do is take some glue, and I am going to use, not that much. All right, we're going to scoop some of this up. No, that came out really, really fast. Sorry about that, guys. Wow. Okay. There we go. And then I'm going to wipe that off real quick. Luckily, I have lots of paper towels because I am a messy, messy crafter. So I always keep paper towels by my desk. All right, so we're going to get that rest of that off, that mess I just made. All right, so cover that with your glue. And then we're going to take another piece of white paper here, and we're going to add some of this really fun glittery confetti. This is chunky, so it's not quite as fine as regular glitter. This is more of a chunky, so you just want to pour that over the top there. There. And then you're going to shake off your excess. Press that down just a little bit, just to make sure that it's going to cover all of it. Okay. And then you're going to take the excess. You're going to take that and then put that right back into your container. So next, we're ready to start building our inside. So I have all of these little goodies that I have. I've got some miniatures here that I absolutely love, love, love miniatures. So we've got some trees. We have a little package. We've got some lollipops. And then, of course, there's some lights that we're going to be adding to the outside. And then also a little bit of lights to add to the inside. So what we're going to do next is we're going to start gluing. Now for this, I'm going to use my glue gun because it works so much better with the glue gun. And then you're just going to start building your base. All right, so we're going to put one there. And then we're going to put another one right there in front. There we go. And then what you're going to do with your gnome is, because there's nothing on the bottom, now you can create a small easel for this, but you don't really need to, because what you can do is set this down and then just go ahead and glue him right to one of the trees. So then that way, it's not going to go anywhere. Okay, so we're going to adhere that right there. There we go. Okay, you really want to make sure that it's on there well. All right, so we've got him on there like that. And then the next thing we're going to do, I'm going to grab another glue stick here. There we go. All right, we do not want to run out. I know that there's enough in there, but I just want to make sure. Okay, so next what we're going to do is we're going to take the 2 lollipops and we're just going to glue those together to one another. There. Okay. And then again, these are not going to be able to, obviously stand up on their own. So to get around that, we're going to turn this around and I'm going to take one of the little packages, the little miniature packages, and we're going to add some glue down here to the bottom. There we go. And put that down right there. And then then we have a base now that we can glue the lollipops to so they will stay. So we're going to take the glue gun, just add a little bit of glue right to the back of your package there. And then just put that right on. Okay, just like that. There we go. All right, I'm going to add a little bit more glue over here. Just to hold that down. And then you can see now you've got your back decorated also. All right. So next I'm going to take a small little piece of these lights and I cut them down and we're just going to add a little bit of glue here to the tree and put your first little light there and then just kind of wrap it around your tree a little bit. There we go. And then you can take it and add a little bit of glue to your base and then just lay it right there on top. There we go. All right, so now you have your inside all decorated. Easy, very, very easy. So next we're going to put this inside our globe. Okay, so we're going to squeeze this in there. There we go. Just like that. And then, of course, I'm going to go ahead and add this other base. Okay, and actually you could just leave it just like this. But, I like to add details to pretty much all of my work. So I thought, I'm going to put a really cute little fence around. So we're going to take this miniature fence. And what you're going to do is you're going to measure it for around your globe. Just like this. And then when you get it to the back here, instead of trying to glue this onto the base, what I did was I took some silver wired thread, just a little tiny piece, and then we're just going to put it through both pieces of the fence. If I can grab a hold of it. There we go. So put it around both pieces of the fence. Oh. All right. There. Oop, 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 oop. Let's try this again. Here we go. Okay. And then you're just going to tie this in a knot. And then once you have it on there and you get it tied, okay, then what you can do is add a little bit of glue. You know what? I'm going to use a little bit longer thread. I think that would be a lot easier, and then I can just trim it off. So we're going to go ahead and cut a bigger piece here so I've got a little bit more to work with. That'll make it easier. Okay. And then we're going to just tie this around. Come on. Okay. So I shall do it this way. There we go. And then just tie this off. All right. Ah! Gracious. All right. Oh. Here we go. Maybe. There. All right. There. Once we get that on there, then we can work from there. There we go. All right. So now you've got your fence on. So probably to make it a little bit easier, what you can do is add a little bit of glue on a couple of the fences to just kind of adhere it to the base there. And then that way it'll make it much, much easier to pull it all together. So, you know, you don't have to struggle with it like I just did. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to take a little bit, another string of lights, but this time we're going to I'm going to start here in the front, and we're just going to add them around to our fence. There. So we're going to add a little bit of glue right there. And that will get us started. There we go. And then we're just going to kind of drape them around. And then just every once in a while, add a little bit of glue just to kind of hold them in place. Okay. And then we'll do this one here in the back. All right. And then you want to do the same thing on the other side. So we're just going to add a little bit of glue. There we go. And then just wrap them around. This is such a cute project. It would be fun to do with your grandkids or your kids. It would be because it's very easy other than the hot glue gun, but you can make sure that you just pay attention and make sure that you monitor them if you're going to be working with kids with the hot glue. But okay, so let me add a little bit here and a little bit here. And of course, I'm going pretty fast, so you might want to take your time and not go quite as fast. Okay, so then to finish this off, then what we're going to do is we're going to add this cute little, this is a Christmas floral pick. And we're just going to take this and we're going to glue it right to the top of our globe right here. There we go. Just make sure that that's on there really, really good. And then since you're gluing this on and you want to make sure that, your glue and stuff doesn't show. So what you can do for that, then I took a little tiny bow that I had, which is absolutely adorable. And I'm just going to add this right on the front there. And then that will cover up any of the stuff that's, the glue and stuff, so you don't see any of that. And then the last thing that we're going to do is take a little peppermint. This is just like a little flat back button, and add a little bit of glue to the back of that, and then just place that right there in front. There we go, just like that. And then you have this adorable little gnome globe that you can use for a centerpiece, or I don't know if you would want to hang it. I mean, I guess you could. It's kind of big, but I just thought it made a really super cute centerpiece. So there you go. Easy to do.
So cute.
Thank you.
Love it.
And
So-
it's only because you're live
Exactly.
that you couldn't tie a knot. It's just
Exactly.
That crafting
And the whole
happens.
glue out.
What can we say?
Well, we were just talking about that earlier. So, yeah, the people, Anna and I's viewers have seen me make more than one mistake during lives. So, yeah, anytime you're trying to do something live and you're trying to tie something or whatever, I'm just glad I didn't have fingernails on. We would have been here all night. That was long enough. So,
Well, you have to factor that in. The projects you do have a lot of steps.
yes.
And they're detailed, but that's the reward from all of this. And of course, it's always tough when you're struggling trying to show it to the camera, but it's cool. We've all had that issue.
Yeah,
So.
yeah.
My question is, did you have all of those little doodads from this year, like purchasing, or were they in your stash?
No, all new.
All new. Okay.
All new. Though I do have tons of little miniature things like this from working with my mom years and years and years ago. She was into miniatures, so we did a lot of miniature work. So I do have a lot, but these were all new. I wanted to make sure that when I did this, that if you want to recreate it, everything is at Michael's except for the gnomes. The gnomes I found them on Amazon, but everything else is from Michael's. So, easy to just go and buy whatever it is that you need. So
Karen said, now I have to go to Michael's and buy snow globe and snow.
Sorry, Karen. Yeah, but it's a lot of fun. It's just something that's just kind of cute and, silly and, just a lot of fun, I thought.
Cool.
Another cute project for grandkids.
Yes, exactly. Like I said, the only thing you have to worry about basically is the glue gun. Other than that, it's an easy project. So, but it's so much fun.
Thank you so much for sharing. Stay on with us. And I see Lenine is in the green room. We're going to invite her on.
Okay.
Hey, Lenine.
Hi. How are
Getting
you?
ready for Christmas. This is my only decoration so far.
What?
Girl,
Well, it's
I have to get the tree up and everything still. Been too busy creating cards.
well, don't we get
what
it?
happened? I don't see me now. Where did I go?
You're there.
You're there.
You're full screen.
I don't even have any screen right now.
Okay, I'll put us all in until you find it.
There I am.
Okay.
Well, every time I move it, it goes away. Okay. Let's just leave it alone. Well, to do that. Okay, I'm back. So I have cards to share that I'm going to be teaching my class this week. And this is one of them. And we have a dimensional flower on the top.
So cute.
And then this has Winka Stella to give it a little bit of sparkle.
Oh.
And there's how dimensional it is. This is a embossing folder that I took and drug white ink across it, and then with a pencil brush, blending brush, blended the white into the petals of the poinsettias.
Oh, great idea.
We're going to be doing that in our class. And then we just have a few that are just this one. There's a hole cut into the base mat in the mat, and it's double layered there. You can see there's 2 layers there. And then all of this is coming out of inside the hole.
Oh, so
Isn't that
cute.
cute?
I love layering.
And then this one is just, the paper is 8 by 6. And this is simple stories. And a lot of times people don't know how to use a big piece when it's a full picture. So I cut where it makes sense to cut to make a card, and to show them how to use the big pieces of paper. This is a die here. This comes from a die set that has, it's a die set of wax. There's a wax seal in one of the ones coming up. And then this is actually ribbon here. On this card, I did the tag with paper here. And this one is actual ribbon, just to show people that they could do both. And then we're doing some stenciling in class.
Wow.
Beautiful. And then it's layered on another piece. Okay, so this piece of paper here is the back of this piece with the Santa feet. So then I showed them, when you cut the paper, there's ways to use it. So, yeah. Eileen, I'm so excited. Here's what we're doing in class. Using the arch die to make the arch. And then the brown ground is actually the card base, but then the snow is glued to the side of the arch. And then the sky is glued to the back of the arch, and the snow cuts it off so that it looks like there's a horizon there. And then we just trimmed off that piece right there. But yeah, there's the little bunny and the little squirrel. And then you can see all the diamond dust on the trees and everything to make it sparkle. And then the final one for class is, this is the, what I was talking about, the wax seal. It's paper though. And then what we're doing is, before they glue it all together, we're waxing the rim, and we're waxing the piece in the center that's raised, and then gluing it all together so that it gives it the wax seal look. And then this is one of, I think this is one of Tim Holt's mica sprays that we're using. Isn't that gorgeous? The ribbons. Oh my gosh, these ribbons, aren't they gorgeous? I got them at one of my local bead stores. So, but that's what we're doing this weekend in my class.
Wow.
Absolutely beautiful.
Love them.
Yes.
They always inspire us.
You need to move closer. Or I need to come visit. Yes.
Well, my husband and I are talking about moving, but I don't know. Tennessee, Kentucky has been on our bucket list. So we've been there and looked around. Tiffany, I think you're on the east side of Tennessee, right?
I'm Middle Tennessee. So I'm just northeast of Nashville.
Oh, so then you're near Greenbrier and
I'm near Hendersonville. I'm 30 minutes from the Kentucky border.
Okay, because we were looking there because we were going to Beechworth all the time in Kentucky.
Okay.
And then come down through to Nashville, and then we were looking at Tennessee. Yeah.
Yeah, I love it. I love it here. So highly recommend it. But there's a lot of people moving to Tennessee. So
I'm sure there are.
I can't be the stuffy one saying don't move because I've just come here. So I will welcome you with open arms.
We started looking at that in 2001, that state.
Wow.
So I don't know if we'll do it ever. I don't know. Now we're a little bit freer because we don't have, we had Dad with us and we didn't want to uproot him, but now that's not an issue.
Well,
anyway, that's what I have today.
They're beautiful.
Thank you for
you
sharing.
so much for sharing.
You're so welcome.
Craft.
It is cool to craft.
I have to get a mug. I have got to get a mug now.
Thanks, Lenine.
Thanks, Lenine. I see Eileen
Came in.
in the house.
Hey there.
There
Hey.
she is. Hey, you.
Welcome to the mess. Lemon, your cards are amazing, and I do really love that little deer one. It was so cute.
Wow.
And Tennessee, we lived there for 3 years. We were at Fort Campbell, Kentucky. It's part way on Kentucky and part way, and
I did not realize that.
yeah, long time ago.
Yeah.
It is pretty.
Yeah.
Stationed there, Eileen?
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured.
Yep.
Wow.
So I saw your comment in the chat about the Pantone color of the year.
So boring. I couldn't believe it.
I've never seen that, but they certainly have gotten a lot of press about it. So
I bet. That's
they
true.
probably thought about that.
Yeah.
But
Is
nah.
Neutral, but come on.
Mm-mm.
That's just,
Nope.
oh well.
I'm all about the color.
Oh, there's so many pretty colors.
Exactly.
They just couldn't think of one. There's so many.
Yeah, maybe. They have to time them out to give every color a chance. I don't know.
Oh, God.
Yes.
So Eileen, what are you crafting for Christmas? Do you have anything in the works?
Yeah, I've got about 900 little pieces to my little village that I'm making.
Oh,
I have
how
to clear it
cute.
off my desk. Before this, I just glued on there. These are made from Golden Books,
Oh,
and I have junk everywhere. This is a big one. I put a little guy on the roof. I don't know if he's going to stay. And I just want to finish these and get them up on my mantle. These are all made from dies that I kind of reconfigured. Maybe this one is, it's supposed to be like this. It's called the post box. So you can put like a little part in there, but I put 2 of them together, backed them up and made like a little. So anyway, and then I made these little trees and I put them in a knob and they're just so cute. This was on a little wood round. So I made another tree. And these are little tiny ones, also out of a Golden Book. So I have just been having, did I show you that one? I have been having so much fun, but it's taking up all my supplies. So I have lace, I have ribbon, I have little resin things. I've got it just rickrack and quilt pieces, and it is a disaster. But anyway, it's fun. As you can see all the junk over there, I had to go through everything. What is the tree die from? It's the one that you have, Lenine, the one that has the Home Sweet Home. Yeah, the Putz houses. That's what. Oh, cool. 20 years ago. Probably. Yeah. Julie's saying she made a house from one I had. Yeah, I did a big. It was but this one I just took the trees and I kind of folded them in half and then glue gunned them to a twig. I don't know if you can see, but anyway, this is a nice weight. It'll stand up. So anyway, that's what I'm doing.
What did you use for the base on that, Eileen?
This is like a little glass knob that you would put.
Okay, that's what I thought.
On top of on a drawer pull or
Right.
Yeah.
Love that
Oh,
idea.
cute. I love that.
Stick it down in there. I had one that the twig was too thick, so I had to shave it with my knife. And
it's nice to use up your supplies.
it is.
Get them
Adorn
out and use them.
Yeah, it is fun. It is very fun. But I have a live tomorrow where I'm showing last minute gifts, so I have to get these out of the way so I can bring on the next batch. And then I'm going to work with leather. So I don't know how it's all going to happen, but somehow,
It will happen. I know
yeah,
you.
because I'm a deadline person, so I have to get it by Christmas.
You and me.
Your elf helpers are going to come in and
That would be good.
use some help.
I could use some little helper or two.
Yeah.
Oh well.
I love that.
Cool.
So you guys all had a good Thanksgiving? We haven't talked in a while. Yeah?
I know. Mine was
missed
quiet.
mine.
Good.
No, I missed mine. I was sick.
Oh, you missed it. Oh, yes, I saw that. How
Yep.
are you feeling? You look good.
I'm doing. much better than I was. You know, and I always tell Ann, you know, if I got to be really sick if I'm canceling a live.
Yeah, I saw
But, you know,
that.
it was one of those things where Rich was like, "You're either going to cancel or I'm calling Ann."
Oh, okay.
Okay.
He's a good man.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
He is. But yeah, it was not fun. So yeah, I missed Thanksgiving and
Oh.
the whole final rest of the week. So
Oh.
yeah. But
Wow.
How
you know,
was your Thanksgiving, Eileen?
yeah.
It was good. I cooked actually, and haven't done that in a while because I have been able to go to children's houses and let them cook.
Yes,
Then they
me
had
too.
to come
I
to my
cooked this
house.
year,
I
too.
had to clean and all that stuff, and I haven't done it in like 6 years. So
Wow.
it was kind of fun, though, you know.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
we're going to another daughter's for Christmas, so.
Well,
Oh,
believe it or not, I did our Christmas dinner for 20 plus years.
oh, wow.
And
Yes,
Lisa doesn't cook.
I cooked. Yes, I did. And I made everything. Turkey dressing, mashed.
Yeah,
I
wow.
did it all. I would be on the phone with my mom at 6 a.m. going, now what time do I put the turkey in and for how long?
Yeah, that's the hardest thing, timing it all.
Yeah. And then Rochelle, you know, she grew up, got married, and I was like,
She's
yours.
calling you.
It's
Oh.
yours. You
Oh.
take it.
That's good.
But yeah, it was a lot of fun. You
Yeah.
know, big old long tables with all the
Yeah.
family here. We had 2 or 3 tables in the living room, and yeah,
Nice.
it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
But I'm glad I don't have
Always
to.
fun when family gets together,
Yeah.
Yes.
right?
Yep.
Well,
Julie
thank
has
you
dinner.
for
so-
joining us tonight,
Oh, sure.
our creative girlfriends. I do want to remind everyone that we next week will be our last show of the year. We're going to take off through the holidays, and not sure exactly when in January we're going to pick back up, but we will allow everyone to enjoy last minute crafting. We're going to give you time to do that on your own and enjoy the holidays. And again, I can't even believe I'm saying that. I don't have a concept that it's December 10th.
Yeah.
So I
It's crazy.
doesn't even make sense right now. And I'm not doing any holiday crafting. And I think if I had, it would make more sense for me. I go, oh, that's right. I'm getting ready to make some handmade gifts for family and friends, but not doing that this year.
Yeah.
Break.
It's hard to
We've
believe.
already done Christmas, so
Yeah.
Oh,
it
wow.
is
Dan
different.
had hers at Thanksgiving.
Mhm.
Oh, with John.
No, John's still in Japan,
Oh,
but everybody else was here.
okay.
So that's why we did it. I mean, it just makes sense.
Yeah.
Then
Get
they
'em.
don't have to travel twice.
Yeah. That's a lot.
Only 2 weeks left. Yes, Julie. 2 weeks.
And Julie's our timekeeper.
Yeah.
She always reminds us.
6 weeks, 5
Oh.
weeks. Yeah. Julie, don't remind me, Lemine says. The people who still have things to do. I do have cards. We've been getting cards, and my husband keeps coming in. So, do we have cards yet? And I'm like, I made handmade cards the last 3 years
Yeah.
and sent them out. I said,
Well-
I'll get something done because I don't do I used to send to friends and everybody. I send to family. That's it.
Yeah.
That's enough.
Well, and postage is so high, even to send a card.
Oh, it keeps going
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, that you
Ridiculous.
can't send out to the list that you used to. But the special people.
I'm getting ready for BellaCon, and I did a package today for my son John, who's in Japan, and I know what flat rate boxes cost through Pirate Ship. It went up $4,
Oh, whoa.
and I was like, "Whoa, BellaCon, that's gonna go whoa."
Oh,
Yeah.
Really?
It's a seasonal fee.
yeah.
So
It's like
Yeah.
crazy.
Wow.
But he'll get his in time, so
That's good.
they say.
APO, right? That's good.
Huh?
APO.
Yes.
So, yeah.
So
'Cause
it wasn't extra. So it was just flat rates.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
but
Is that
wow.
so? Is that just is that holiday rates or they just went up?
Well,
I
they
got a
go up every
notification
year.
from Pirate Ship that for the holiday rates were going up.
Oh, okay.
So
They
they
don't
said
ever
go
come
back-
down.
Yeah,
They go up.
I tell you it's for the holiday, but they don't go back down.
Right. It
I
doesn't.
don't.
Yeah,
Wow.
hopefully they will. Hopefully they
That's
will.
crazy.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to wrap it up, Anne, and because I think we're coming up on the 1 hour mark. So
We are.
Wow.
thank you to everyone. Thank you so much, Lisa, for creating that adorable project.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
And thanks to everyone in our chat talking about the Pantone. Is it considered 2026? Let me bring it up again. Or Color of the Year. Color of the Year 2026.
Really? I mean, really? Ugh.
So
Whatever.
on that positive note, we're going to
Yeah.
say good night to everyone, and we will see you next week.